Hi children, welcome back to English class. I believe you all are fine and safe. Now tell me children, do you like fantasy adventure movies? So what do you mean by fantasy adventure movies? Fantasy adventure movies having lot of thrills, supernatural elements, fairies, magic land, number of talking animals, etc. etc. Here I am showing some examples of fantasy adventure movies. Okay. The first example, Jungle Book. So here having talking animals, isn't it? Mowgli is a human being. So this is the story example of fantasy adventure movie. Okay. The next one, Harry Potter. Okay. This is another movie. This is also the example of fantasy adventure movie. Okay. The Harry Potter is another example of fantasy adventure movie. Here having lot of supernatural elements and magic. And this is the movie Dolittle. Okay. Here also having lot of animals. Okay. Talking animals. This is also the example of fantasy adventure movies. Okay children. So today we are going to learn like a story, fantasy adventure story, Alice in Wonderland. Okay. So let's get started. Alice in Wonderland. The story was written by Lewis Carroll. So who was the author of the story Alice in Wonderland? Lewis Carroll. Okay. Let's see about author. Lewis Carroll, he was born in 1832 and was died in 1898. It was the pen name of Charles L. Dodson. So Lewis Carroll is the pen name of Charles L. Dodson. He loved creating games and stories for children. So he loved to create stories and games for whom? Children. Okay, for children. Alice Liddell. It is believed that his book Alice's Adventures in Wonderland was inspired by a little girl named Alice. His second book. After the book became popular, Carroll wrote its second part, Through the Looking Glass, and what Alice found there. So his second book named Through the Looking Glass and what Alice found there. Okay. So the story Alice in Wonderland was written by Lewis Carroll. Now we are going to learn the story. Before that we are going to learn the introduction. Okay, the small introduction. One day Alice was sitting in the garden. She saw a strange animal. That was a rabbit. It was looking so cute. And the rabbit was wearing some dresses. Okay. It's looking very strange. The rabbit was awkwardly checking the time clock in his pocket. And the rabbit saw Alice. She was following the rabbit. Immediately the rabbit ran fast and entered into the rabbit hole. Okay. So Alice also followed by the rabbit and she also entered into the rabbit hole. Let's see the video what happened next. Okay children. So listen carefully. Alice found herself in a long low hall which was lit up by a row of lamps hanging from the roof. There were doors all around the hall but they were all locked. And when Alice had been all the way down one side and up the other, trying every door, she walked sadly down the middle, wondering how she was able to get out again. So we can see the explanation of this paragraph. Okay.
Alice found herself in a small hall, which was lit up by a row of lamps hanging from the roof. So many doors are there, but all the doors were locked. She tried to open all the doors, but it was locked. She started crying. She don't know how she was ever to get out again from this hall.
Suddenly, she came upon a little three-legged table lost or the key was too small, but at any rate it would not open any of them. However, on the second time round, she came upon a low curtain she had not noticed before, and behind it was a little door about 15 inches high. She tried the little golden key in the lock, and to her great delight, it fitted. So here a new word, delight, which means joy. So let's see the explanation of this paragraph. Okay, children.
Suddenly, she saw a three-legged table, all made of glass. There was nothing except a small golden key. First, Alice thought that key was suitable for any one of the doors of the hall, but the locks were so large, and the key was too small. But finally, she found a low curtain she had not noticed before, and behind that curtain, she saw a little door about 15 inches high. Now she tried the little golden key in the lock. To get her great joy, it fitted.
Alice opened the door and found that it led into a small passage, not much larger than a rat hole. She knelt down and looked along the passage into the loveliest garden you ever saw. Shaw longed to get out of that dark hall and wander about among those beds of bright flowers and those cool fountains, but she could not even get her head through the doorway. Okay, so let's see the explanation of this paragraph, children.
Alice opened the door and found a small passage. It was larger than a rat hole. She knelt down and looked the passage. She saw the loveliest garden. She wanted to get out of the dark hall and walk through the beds of the bright flowers and cool fountains, but she could not even get her head through the doorway.
There seemed to be no use in waiting by the little door, so she went back to the table, half hoping she might find another key on it, or at any rate a book of rules for the shutting people up like telescopes. This time she found a little bottle on it, and round the neck of the bottle was a paper labeled with the words "Bring me," beautifully printed on its last letters. Okay.
There was no use in waiting by the little door. She went back to the table and found another key on it, for shutting people like telescopes. This time she found a little bottle on it. That bottle was labeled by the words "Drink me."
Children, listen. What a curious feeling, said Alice after she finished drinking the liquor. I must be shutting up like a telescope. So let's see the next paragraph. And so it was indeed. She was now only 10 inches high, and her face brightened up at the thought that she was now the right size for going through the little door into the lovely garden. First, however, she waited for a few minutes to see if she was going to shrink any further. Okay, so we are going to see the explanation of this paragraph. Okay, children?
She drank the liquor. Now she was 10 inches high, and her face was brightened up. Now she was in right size for going through the little door.
Children, now we are going to see the new words of the story, Alice in Wonderland. Okay, let's see the new words. Delight, joy, delight, joy. Longed, wanted very much. Longed, wanted very much. Wander, walk, wander, walk. Telescope, instrument to see things that are far away. Instruments to see things scattered far away. Curious, odd. Curious, odd. Children, today we learned the story Alice in Wonderland. I believe you are get thrilled while hearing the story Alice in